Hi everybody, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Well, I was just reading some stories about incidences that have happened on cruise ships over the year, and it reminded me of what I feel is the absolute craziest thing I've ever seen on a cruise ship. And it was on a game show about 8 years ago. And I was on the cruise ship with another cruise director who's a friend of mine. I'm not going to mention the names because I don't want to embarrass them. But I could not believe what I was seeing in front of me. Today's video is brought to you by Private Internet Access. So I recently traveled to Malaysia and Singapore and had a great time. It was an amazing trip. However, I was traveling with some of my fellow travel agents, and in the evening we started discussing some things, and some of them were having trouble connecting to their work sites. Some of them were having trouble connecting to things like Netflix and all that. And I said, well, do you have a VPN? And they said, no. So guess what? I signed them up for VPNs while I was on this trip because a VPN makes it look like you're in a different area than where you actually are. So I hook up, I can log into Canada, and I can watch all my Netflix. I can watch my Amazon Prime videos. I can watch YouTube without having anything pop up saying you can't watch these videos. Not only that, a VPN hides all my information while I'm traveling from people looking to hack in and steal my personal information, get my bank account numbers, get my passwords, basically steal my identity. It makes, like I said, look like I'm in a whole other area where they cannot track my information. And I highly recommend for everybody out there, not only traveling, but even from your home, to have a VPN. And that's why I use Private Internet Access. For one thing, you can do unlimited devices, not just 1, 2, 3, but unlimited devices under the same plan. And they also have a no log policy, which means they do not store any of my own personal information. And that's been proven in court by a third-party audit. So if you'd like to protect your information like I do, why not check out Private Internet Access by following my link down below, and you can get up to 83% off plus 4 months free. Thanks again to Private Internet Access for sponsoring this video. So we all have seen some people do some crazy things or heard some crazy responses. If you ever go to one of those like Royal Caribbean adult game shows that they have where they pit women against the men, and they're having them switch underwear and all, and you think that gets out of hand, that's a little crazy and all that. Some people go way overboard in some of those things. I've seen people take their entire clothes off and switch it with their significant other. It's like no shame. No shame at all. But that's not like the craziest thing I've ever seen. I've actually was in there's so many game shows out there, right? There's the Yes No game show. I love to go and participate in that. There's all kinds of trivia game shows on cruise ships. Well, one of the game shows on most cruise ships is kind of like a love and marriage kind of game show where they usually have 3 couples. They try and get a freshly married couple, a newlywed couple if they can. Then they get one that's been married about 8 to 10 years. And then they try and get an older couple who's been married 25 to 30 years. And so you get these responses, and usually the older couples are usually right into this and come up with snarky answers and funny answers. They usually are the ones who make the show more lively. The newlywed couple is kind of still in love, and they're trying not to insult each other and compliment each other all the time. The couple that's been in the middle of the road can some once in a while go this way, once in a while go that way. but this one show I was watching, and my friend was up there hosting, and they were just answering some of the questions and out there and everything. And one of the questions, is, what is the most annoying thing that your husband does? Most of us would be he snores, or he, doesn't chew his food. He chews his food with his mouth open, or he has a hobby that he does that he's always on doing something, right? There's always these little annoying habits. We all have them. Everybody has an annoying habit. Chewing your fingernails can be annoying to some people. It can be just something simple. And when my friend asked the wife this question, she said, what's the most annoying thing that he's ever done? With a completely straight face, she goes, well, you know what? He doesn't have too many annoying habits, except for one that really drives me nuts. And the crew's, oh, what's that? She says, I wish he would just stop sleeping with my sister. You could have heard a pin drop in that game show. We were all just, what? What did she just say in front of all these people? And he looks like didn't know what he was saying. She's like, what? Why are you saying this? What are you talking about like this? And she goes, yeah, you didn't think I knew, did you? Of course I know. I'm not stupid. You're sleeping with so-so, and it really drives me nuts. And you think that was the end of it, right? What's going on? But my cruise director friend tries to go, okay, well, maybe we should move on, kind of thing like that. And then in the audience, 2 rows behind me, a woman stands up and said, how long have you known? It was her sister. And it just started carrying on from there. Now, I don't know about you, but airing your dirty laundry in public like that is a pretty bold move. And through this whole thing, all of a sudden, these 2 women just start yelling at each other, one in the audience, one in the... People just started, okay, and they started exiting out of the room. The whole game show came to a complete stop, and my cruise director friend is just trying to calm them all down. You can see the bartender and the DJ person over in the corner who is kind of hosting with the microphones and keeping score and all that. You can see them radioing security. But, oh my goodness, I have never experienced anything like that before or since. That somebody would come right out and say, that you're sleeping with my sister in the middle of a game show, and have the sister was on the cruise with them. And they didn't deny it. They didn't deny it. The sister actually goes, how long have you known? And maybe she didn't know. Maybe she just had a feeling. Well, that feeling was found out to be true when the sister just chimed in. How long have you known? Imagine if she didn't really know and that confirmed it. But I'm guessing after this that they won't be appearing in any more marriage game shows on a cruise anywhere anytime soon, unless they have a brand new category called divorced cruise couple and add a fourth set of chairs. I don't know. That's pretty crazy to me. But maybe you have heard even crazier stories. Let me know in the comments down below. Have you heard a crazier couple story than that? That one is still the top one on my list. Well, I hope you appreciate this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Want to see more tips, more tricks, more travel vlogs from around the world? Hit that subscribe button. Till next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.